Welcome to Broke Ass Kitchen. Okay, I'm trying different things to see how I can do all this. I began my YouTube journey by doing most of my stuff handheld, but sometimes that doesn't work, especially for Broke Ass Kitchen. I'm gonna need to use my hands. Okay, so basically what's going on is I love egg rolls. I love crab rangoon. Oh, there it is. Oh, God, excuse me. I thought I was out of whipped cream cheese, but it's actually in the bag with the coleslaw. But crab rangoons, egg rolls, whenever you pay someone else to make that for you, you have no control over your sodium. So sodium exacerbates the lymphedema in my legs. When it gets really bad, it pushes up into my torso, and I have been hospitalized more than once. So the goal is to stay out of the hospital. So I am diving into the world of DIY egg rolls. And it is an exciting world, my friends. I've dabbled a little bit, and I can't remember if this is the brand I got before, but this time when I got my Instacart groceries, I got these guys. Plant-based egg roll wraps. So for you, all my vegan friends out there, people who choose their diet based on animal rights, I commend you. I was an active part of the animal rights movement in college, and I was a vegetarian for a while, but that's another topic. So I do eat meat, absolutely, but I really love veggies. So I didn't intend to get that kind of egg roll wrap, but the other thing for me is sodium. I always have to be mindful of my sodium. So the nutrition box is your best friend, y'all. All y'all need to get familiar with it. See that 5%? So that's the goal. Now keep in mind too, all these percentages on this nutrition box are about per serving. And I make the mistake too, because you gotta do calculations and crap. So there's 20 wraps in this, about 20. I like how they say about 20 wraps in this container. So I'm not gonna eat the whole package, of course, but don't let especially if it's critical that you pay attention, or I feel for people with diabetes. You want to make sure you do that math. So, but the thing that I do to kind of help me, because sometimes I hate messing with all that and everything, I always try to make low sodium food choices first and get that in my culinary repertoire, so I don't really have to even think about it. And my goal is always to try single digit sodium and the first few years when I was really getting into it all, but I'll make allowances for special occasions, and depending on how passionately I enjoy a certain type of food, I will allow myself to have it sometimes. But for the regular day-to-day eating, that's why I like frozen vegetables and throw out the spice packet of the ramen, and the more homemade things you can do, the more control you're going to have over your sodium. And really, honestly, everybody should pay attention to sodium. And then definitely, once you're over 50, eventually you're going to have the sodium conversation with the doctor the longer you live. Okay, sorry. Nutrition tangent. So I'm exploring, and this brand is cool. They have cool recipes in their packet. So they're taking it to all new level. The classic egg roll, pizza rolls. I look forward to trying that. Apple pie. I don't really dig apple pie, but I can see myself doing some berries or something. Excuse me, I'm sorry. This looks good. Avocado wrappers. I love avocado. And that's the classic egg roll. So, the other cool thing about all this, have fun with it, you guys. Have fun. Experiment. Customize your culinary pleasures. So, I'm getting ready to make something. I tried provolone cheese wraps the other day, and they were magnificent. I tried to emulate total white people version of crab rangoon the day before. No, not excellent. I put ranch seasoning in it. No, y'all. No. Not a good thing. Not a good idea. Ooh, this is tricky. How am I going to do this? I just figured. So yeah, the wonderful world of wraps awaits us all to customize however you like. So I'm going to do a few different things. We'll see. I'm kind of at the end of my wrap package. So we'll see. Okay, sorry. Didn't really plan all this out. I'm still figuring out how I want to do this. Excuse me. Okay. So one of the things I thought about that would be cool is, I'm going to do some cream cheese on the base, and I'll put some Thai curry powder in it. So the other trick of all it too is, if you don't do enough, it's bland as hell. If you do too much, that's not good. And I think that's part of my ranch mistake the other day. But it might not be a good idea, period, to think that you can make a ranch whipped cream cheese filling for your crab rangoon. It wasn't a good thing. I probably won't even try experimenting with that again. So this might be too subtle, but I'm going to go ahead and, for the sake of time, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So that's not so easy, but that's okay. That's why we're here. We're all learning together in this great, big, beautiful world that we can all help each other learn cool recipes and shit. Oh, there goes my toaster oven. It's been preheating. So what I'm going to do, I am utilizing a all-purpose beef and vegetable mix that I made the other night for the inaugural episode of Broke Ass Kitchen. And I told y'all the other day how versatile it is. I chose a basic palette for onion and garlic powder as the base of this dish, so that it will pretty much can become anything. Most Asian, Mexican, Italian, a lot of different types of cooking utilize good old garlic and onion. It's probably two of the most fabulous spices on the planet. Oh, Martin smelled the meat. He's ready to eat. He was sitting next to me in his stroller taking a nap, but I knew that he would wake up and want some dinner a lot of times when I cook meat is when he gets all excited. Cats have incredible olfactory senses. Okay, so the trick I learned the other day when I tried to do the Rangoon facsimiles is the coleslaw kind of tore through the wrapper. So the thing I learned with oh, kitty, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm sorry. He got right up next to me, and I bumped him. What I learned when I did the provolone wraps is the provolone is kind of nice because it's like a protective base. We'll see how this goes. I'm also just need to learn my wrapping skills need to improve. But I like coleslaw. I like how versatile it is. And as a kid, I always hated coleslaw. Like when you go to Long John Silver's and have the coleslaw. That was a lot of my early exposure to coleslaw. Grammy didn't really make it regularly. But I've grown to love it. I like mayonnaise, especially on a broke-ass budget. Because you get some mayo, you get some cans of tuna, some cans of chicken. You got a meal, honey. Get some coleslaw. Okay, so like I said, it tore through the other day. So I am going to get better at this as time goes on. So there's one type of wrap. And then the other type of wrap I'm going to do is utilizing the provolone with that theory about how it could kind of protect the wrap from getting tore up by the coleslaw. So, let me get out my provolone slices. Now my go-to cheese slices are always Swiss. Swiss cheese has one of the lowest sodium amounts of all the cheese world. And that's good for me that I love Swiss cheese. I'm not so good for people that don't like Swiss cheese. Okay, so we got that. And then we're gonna do this all-purpose beef vegetable mixture. It's been in the fridge, so it's kind of okay. And then we're gonna do some coleslaw. I know they do cabbage a lot. I don't, maybe it is kind of, if you really broke down what is in the Asian cabbage mixtures for egg rolls, and maybe it is very similar to coleslaw, but to me it looks like a lot of the same stuff. So hey, I'm all for healthier ways to do coleslaw. Okay, so here's the trick I learned the other day with the provolone. But that was just the cheese alone. Well, okay. I just need to get better at my folding and wrapping and stuff. And I will. Okay. That took a while, my gosh. So, I'm going to finish. I think I got a couple more wraps to do, and then I'm going to put them in the toaster oven. I've been experimenting with times also. Strangely enough, this package of vegan egg roll wraps gives you recipes and everything, but I was pretty shocked. Let me see here. Yeah, it's weird. They like tell you what kind of meal, like how to do it. Like, this is good for air fry. This is good for pan fry. And I don't think any of them said the freaking toaster oven or the oven. But on the other side, it says, it's funny. On the other side, it tells you all the cool ways you can make it. See, look, it's right there. Bake, 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 bake. But yeah, there ain't no temperatures nowhere, y'all. Strange. But yeah, been experimenting with temps, so when I return for part 2 and the exciting conclusion of DIY egg wraps, it's a begun journey too. I'm just getting started. I'll be working with desserts and stuff too. What I'm thinking would be cool is like get some whipped cream cheese. Lovely whipped cream cheese in a lovely bowl. And put some cinnamon sugar in with it, mix it up. And then put a thin line of that. Oh my, commercial, no! I was trying to avoid that. And then put like a thin layer of that on the bottom of the egg roll, and then put some berries, some kind of heat up frozen fruit or something. That sounds good. All right. Martin. Come here. You ready for some fresh green food? I just wanted them to see your beautiful face. Here he comes. So let me feed the old man and throw these babies in the toaster oven, and we'll be back for the exciting conclusion.